Hi guys, welcome back. And for those of you who are new to this channel, welcome to I Am Destiny Calling Tarot. Today is going to be the weekly reading for Gemini. Gemini, this is for the time frame of February the 9th through February 15th. So let's go ahead and get started. Just keep in mind, this will be a general reading for the Gemini collective. So if it's not resonating with you, don't try to force the messages to fit. It simply means that those particular messages weren't meant for you, and that's okay. Dates as well, just general guidelines here in the reading. So if you notice things resonating a few days or weeks before, maybe even after these specific dates, that's perfectly normal. Just general guidelines here, so keep that in mind as well. Hope everyone is doing well. We're in a new month, February. We're in the week of love. So this is going to be hopefully a week of self-love. If you're in a romantic relationship, hopefully you're celebrating there. Otherwise, if you're single, you're alone, you're ready to mingle, or even if you're single and not looking, hopefully you're taking care of yourself, you're spoiling yourself, you're treating yourself. All right, so we're going to select the Energy Oracle card here. This card is going to provide us with the overall energies here in this reading today. Okay, let's begin. We're going to take a deep breath. We're going to let out all of the negative energies. We're going to take another deep breath. And we're going to bring in all those positive, good vibes. I'm going to ask that Spirit please join us. Spirit, please provide a message for Gemini. And this is going to be to cover the time frame of February the 9th through February 15th. What message can you send forward for Gemini? What message, Spirit, would you like to have come forward for Gemini? We obviously aren't going to have all of those messages. Just tapping into the energies here. It's pretty steady, feeling like you're pretty grounded. You're very grounded in reality this week. You're taking on whatever challenges need to have your focus at this time. I don't want to force the messages. Sometimes it takes longer than other times. Teacher awakens. It says you have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. That's the message that I am really getting a strong sense from here. So the part that says, don't let anything stop you. Feeling that your energies are really going to be, you're on a roll. So once you get started and you undertake something, you're on a roll. That's what I'm hearing. So we're going to get some clarifying cards. Spirit, what messages did you want to send forward for clarifying details for Gemini? Okay, first card up is the Hangman card. We're going to take a look into what we have here. All right, so I do feel here with the Hangman card, there's definitely some, it's not confusion, it's more or less you really wanting to be in your element, and maybe at this point not being 100% certain, not 100% sure where exactly that is for you. So this is really about you focusing, searching in order for you really to feel confident. And then once you do begin to feel that you're in your element, your confidence really begins to soar. That is when you become in the energies where you will not let anything, anyone, anywhere, for any reason stop you. Very much hearing unstoppable force. Gemini will be an unstoppable force. Next card is the Ace of Pentacles. So overall, this is being quite optimistic about your future. Loving that. Next card, we have this Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands can be somewhat a sense of urgency. It's definitely a card of opportunity, inspiration, ambition, potential. But I do feel that you're feeling a sense of urgency here, really to get going, to get on the move, to get something started where you can really start to feel in your element and start to see some results. You are very much looking for tangible results at this point. I do feel very much so that you are putting aside your fears. You are, whether or not you're acting fearless or you truly are believing deep down that you are fearless, either way, you're pushing forward, you're putting your fears aside. You're allowing yourself really to cultivate your dream. That is wonderful. That is such a fantastic, inspiring energy here. Love that for you. That's amazing. All right, next card we have is Three of Cups. So this is positive energies. It's all about the good vibes. You have positive vibes. You have a really good mojo going. It's almost like you're getting your mojo back. I do definitely see some social invitations here, definite connections with others, a lot of happiness and sharing and love and just good times of reflection. So overall, enjoying people's company. I understand this is the week of love. This is Valentine's week. Not to say that Gemini is not going to have a very romantic week. I am seeing for a group of the Gemini collective, you're really just focusing on spending your special romantic day with a group of girlfriends. You are focusing on you and you're focusing on friendships. You're not so much focused at this time on love. You more so are, you're kind of sickened by the thought of it, is what a feeling that I'm getting. So you may have been burnt too many times in the recent past. So you're really not willing to go there and open your heart at this time. So you're going to go out and you're going to celebrate with your girls and you're going to have a good time. Just have some drinks, have some good laughs. That is for the majority of the Gemini collective. That does not mean that there are certain people who are in committed relationships who are going to go out and who are going to have love, because the next card up is Two of Cups. Two of Cups, meaning this is someone who is in a very supportive relationship. So on the other hand, for those of you who are currently committed, this is basically you just enjoying each other's company, really being reminded of how you fit into each other's life, how you really bring in a sense of comfort and a sense of being at home and a sense of well-being. So this is a lot of those of you who have been in long-term relationships here. So two people very much working in harmony. And I do feel that for the other majority of the collective, for those of you who are in committed relationships, especially for those of you who have been in committed relationships for many, many years, I feel that you are actually celebrating all of the hard work. This relationship has been a lot of hard-ass work. You have had to put in the time, put in the effort, blood, sweat, and tears into this relationship. This relationship did not last over the years by any, stream of luck. This was hard work, dedication, loyalty, a desire to continue to choose each other from day to day, regardless of any setbacks. And that is the type of relationship that is, to me, it's everlasting in the sense that you are focusing on all levels, mind, body, soul. And I can definitely I'm seeing a vision of this couple who's sitting on a porch in their rocking chairs in their golden years and just content with the life that they have lived together and really being proud of what they've accomplished together, really appreciating each other. So definite two opposite ends of the spectrum here. I mean, obviously the entire Gemini collective is not going to be single, and the entire Gemini collective is not going to be in a committed long-term relationship. So where it's such a general reading, we do have a little bit of both here. Okay, next card is Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is going to be invitations. So there could be a knight in shining armor coming your way. This is unexpected. this is very unexpected. Perhaps for those of you who are committed, you did not expect your spouse or loved one, after many, many years, to kind of pull out all the stops and really just, it takes you by surprise that, wow, they're putting in a lot of effort here. This is shocking. You're almost to the point where, what did you do wrong? Right? And then for others, it's going to be, for those of you who are single, it's more than likely something that you never seen coming. So you may have some secret admirer who really you didn't really consider, and you didn't really sense that it was coming your way. You didn't really sense on all levels. You really are super shocked, super amazed, super flattered. You're really just going with the flow, and you're ready and willing maybe to take this on as a friendship. Let's get to know each other. This person's really putting themselves out there, and you have a lot of respect for that. So you're very willing to get to know each other and kind of see where this goes. But you're incredibly flattered that this situation has come about. So you definitely have potential for a secret admirer. I'm seeing as well that some of you could be out celebrating here with just a group of girls, whether or not you're at a bar, whatever it is that you're doing. Definitely out socializing, and then all of a sudden someone who's had their eye on you approaches, and then the story begins. So the next card up we have is Nine of Wands. Whew, this is the last card that I have here in the reading for today. Bear with me for just a moment while I try to get a read on it. I don't see any major arcana in the reading, so it's not major transitions of any kind this week. Generally, this card is all about patience, perseverance. So in this reading, based on the cards that are surrounding it, it's very much about you. It's warning you to somewhat watch, wait, and proceed carefully. It's really a card that's coming here to represent, it's symbolic of telling you to be cautious. It's better to be cautious here than to be caught off guard, right? If it's too good to be true, it likely is. Yeah, so at this point, don't have high expectations. Really just go with the flow. Really what you're doing at this point is you're continuing to focus overall on yourself. You're really continuing to focus on overall finding out what your bliss is on an individual level. You're looking to really discover what it is that you are ready to dive into, to give it your whole. Something that is really going to brighten and lighten you up from the inside. You're gonna have this amazing light ignited from within, and it's going to shine so brightly that your entire aura is just going to light up, and you're going to be so powerful at this point that you know and you believe and you instinctively feel that whatever it is that you're putting your mind to at this time, that you are fully supported, and that you are not going to let anything stop you. And that is where your power is going to lie at this time. All right, so that is the end of your reading for this week, Gemini. Like I said, it's very general, so it very much is it's hard to go into specific details. Um, so really to just take what resonates here. I am going to go ahead and pull an inspirational card as our final message here in the reading. Kind of just see what additional message we can get for you, Gemini. You're coming into your element. Very much feeling that for you. It says, my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. So it's all about believing. It's all about following that intuition. It's all about co-creating with the universe at this time. Understanding the laws of the universe, how to make it work for you instead of against you. I feel quite intrigued by this reading. I see so many different avenues here. It's almost like there's a fish full, oh my goodness, I can't even, okay. It's almost like there is a sea full of fish and there's so many possibilities, so many options, and they're all available to you. There's no limit. You really are a limitless human being. You have limitless potential, and I really hope for you that you get to the level where you understand how incredible you are and how truly unlimited you are as far as your potential. That's a really big message, and I'm seeing all across the board here in this reading that there are so many different avenues that you can take. And hey, at the end of the day, why just take one? At this point, definitely focus on one, master one, but don't stop there. Keep going. You have infinite potential here. And it's just really an amazing vibe here. I'm feeling like you are warriors who are really coming through some form of battle, and you've rested and relaxed and you've rejuvenated, and you're coming through bigger, better, stronger than ever, and your future looks very, very bright, Gemini. All right, so that is the end of your reading for this week. Thank you very much for joining me. I do appreciate each and every one of you who watch these videos. So deeply appreciate it, every one of you. If you are interested in joining me from week to week, will continue to do these weekly readings. I enjoy so much taking the time out to do these readings. I get so much joy out of knowing that I can pass these messages along. It's a lot for me to keep it to myself. So to be able to express that and to put it out there, and for those of you who pick up on the messages and it resonates with you, that to me is truly profound, and I am incredibly honored to share whatever I can. And if messages want to come through me, I am more than willing to share those messages. It's an incredible honor. So I will continue to do these readings from week to week. So if you are interested in joining me, please go ahead, click on like and subscribe.